Stephen Jampo, you were missing in action. There you are. Good evening, Nana. I am Ino Ajiman Joseph, Community 9, aka Ajingo the Man. Kobe Farid and Sumisa doing the listening from DC with all the folks from DigiCraft. Lennox Ado in Dewu Equiapem. Frank Nero Jr. of CBG. Shout out to Edem Amuzu and Michael Lai of CBG. This is from your brother Frank Nero. Rookie inside Hacho. Good evening, Nana. Grace abounds with good health, seated with hot lemon water, spiced with ginger and honey to participate in the most opinionated hour. Thanks, Ni Alberto. From here, I'm coming. I'm bringing my flash. Larisha Nungwa, good evening. Malik in Adenta, and of Gridco. Malik, where are you doing the listening from? This is Mibana International. Charles inside Taiman. Good evening, Nana. I am a silent listener and I'm listening from Suwiba. Where is that? Where is Suwiba? It's first time. Clarissa Big Moose Wallace, I see you. Good evening, doing the listening inside Sakumono Estate. Are you doing the listening with Maud Lillian? How could I forget Mr. Stephen Agla, former headmaster at Komumai. Good evening to you. Alfred Nazer, I see you. Me Tojo from Temanu Town. Philomena listening from Taiman, good evening. Oh, from Tachiman, Bono East. Philemon, yeah, Philemon Tachiman, Bono East. Giorgio from Manfia Kuapem. George Mitaba Manfi Paz Mishiauda. Mitaba Manfi Pa Manfi dear. It's my second one. Oh, good evening, Nana. I'm a silent listener and I am Suwiba. Assalamu alaikum. Dr. Cynthia Tego, Eugenia Sintimedi, Brigadier General Riafi. Look up us live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Joy 99.7 FM. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, all on the Joy 99.7 FM platform. Brigadier General Riafe. We start the way we start. Until the lions have their own historians, the tales of hunting would always glorify the hunter. And you know, I'll say that again. Folks, I said until the lions have their own historians, the tales of hunting would always glorify the hunter. Hello and welcome to the most opinionated hour on radio and the nation's thought-provoking hour. I am Nana Ansah Kwao, the fourth chief of the Little Republic of Akwemu, Edumasa, and I say thank God it's Monday. Another fine opportunity to meet up as one people to perform radio's finest ritual. A ritual I call That's My Opinion. And it's only on Joy 99.7 FM. Mondays at this time. Make it a point, make it a date, and join us. Our topic today, folks, no insult, no democracy. No insult, no democracy. Amazing. Let us all gather and indeed make truth good. No insult, no democracy. Folks, so we need to be brave. Oma aponchiachi. Nana no nekai. So we need to be brave. Oma aponchiachi. If you become overly enlightened, you will end up greeting goats. And there's indeed wisdom in ancestry. Ephraim, one of our great prophets, in his songs, Yanum, there's a verse where he says the whole world is leaving us behind. And he says, if you have not seen it, have you also not heard it? In the song, he encourages us to also start. Let's take one step at a time so that we shall be counted amongst nations. And finally, he says, disgrace does not suit a black man. Very profound. Disgrace does not suit a black man. That's very profound. That's deep. And this was somewhere 1936 thereabout. Folks, here we are. The world has indeed left us. We are taking steps. We are trying. But for every 2 steps we take, we seem to take 3 backwards. About 80% of our schools, folks, where we're supposed to take our children and mold them to become human beings, mold them to become ladies and gentlemen, mold them to become builders of nations, don't have sanitation. Basic sanitation facility. The whole idea is to send somebody through school so they are properly toiletly trained and have decency and everything. Ebi ni school. So the very irony why you are in the school, if you need to do, bathroom business, you need to go outside somewhere and do it. And that was the whole reason why we were at school, to come and learn, say these things are not done anywhere outside. That was the whole idea, to mold you to know that some of these things are done in private and decently and neatly. Ebi ni school. Population is rising above 2%. But that's a taboo subject. Unemployment is the biggest national security threat at the moment. Unemployment. The biggest national security threat. It's not Al-Qaeda, it's not Togo, it's not Burkina Faso. No. It's youth with idle hands. And discipline is just rife. And discipline is just rife. And that's what the indiscipline, I think we are bordering on some borderline deficiency. That's where our indiscipline has gotten to. Folks, we are struggling to construct roads that have been constructed since the Roman Empire. Today, we're still struggling to construct roads where people lay roads and 6 months later you come and the road is gone. The list is endless. The list of things we have to do to catch up with the world is endless. Folks, it's long. Even simple things. The number, the percentage of farm produce that don't end up on the table, just get rotten on the farm, because there was no road, no tractor, no labor, whatever it is unacceptable. Just be dear tomatoes. Just the tomatoes leaving the field into some chiller somewhere. Mind-boggling. Folks, but this is not the first time I'm raising this concern. However, I brought it up because I feel there's a strong pushback or a strong, powerful wave that is pushing the boundaries of free speech. And I can't believe, I know that time changes, cultures and traditions get corrupted with time. But to the extent where insult must be permitted at all levels, to the extent where insult must be permitted at all levels. But you see, I don't know why we are picking and choosing. Because some of the same parliamentarians that are jumping up and down and saying that, this is 2026 and the world has moved on, and therefore, if young man has 2 cities data and decides to, insult a prominent elder within the society, so far as he did, within the insult, there were no threats, it's fine. But then when that same young man decides that, okay, I also want to go and sleep with this, and same sex, and there's not our culture. No, as for that is not our culture. Since when did insult become our culture? I think the politics is getting to us. Folks, I think the politics is getting to us. Why do we pick and choose? Why do we pick and choose? Whether we come high, come low, we are blacks, we are Africans, and particularly we are Ghanaians. Nowhere in our DNA does it say that if something is going wrong, you don't mention it. Nowhere, even within the palace. Every 6 weeks, we call Akwasidai. Long and short of it is a town hall meeting. Saturday evening is Dapa, where I sit and the whole town comes and everybody sits and they raise their concerns. Folks, they raise their concerns. They are not there to pray, sing and say, yes, sir, master, 3 bags full. No. Whatever they feel is not going right, they raise their hands, Ochiami calls you, oh, sorry, Ochiami Pachon Peseme Kasa Kakrankasa. Some will say, once upon a time, we used to do these things this way, but now things are going that way, and I think it's a chiakakra. So yes, we must criticize, we must object, we must point a finger in the right direction at all cost. But where is this? You know, your mother is this, your wife is that, your children are this, you yourself are that. Where and how? I can't seem to understand. How enlightened have we become so enlightened that we feel that this is okay and it should be permitted? I maybe called me old-fashioned. Folks, I raised my hand, called me old-fashioned. But I cannot understand to the point where you hear they say, you know, democracy is under threat. Ebe! Semendina tema there means the Democrat. Democracy is under threat. Because if I get online and pick somebody and rain accusations and insults and accusations and insult, it's fine. So far as I didn't say I'll kill him, okay. Just say anything. Malign him. Rain him into the gutter. It's fine. Because we are in a democracy. To what end? So what's the next level? Folks, what's the next level? Now we get sticks, and if somebody is passing in front of your house and you don't like it, after all, it's a democracy. What's the next level? What is the next level? That black men, black people, educated, would somewhat say, well, your insult is not a crime. Insult is not a crime. So let it go. How can you live in such a disgusting society? Folks, how can we breed such a disgusting society under the name of democracy? The very thing that this democracy was supposed to give us, representation at all levels, so that when they are given water and somebody gets water, I also get some water. If somebody gets road, I also get a road. Somebody gets school, I also get a school at the same level. I thought that's what democracy was all about. Representation. So that whatever is happening in the big pie, when they get sliced, I also get some. But since when did Africans, cultured as we are, young man, young woman, you pick an elder in society and absolutely lay into them that it's a free world and we have free speeches. And yet still we want to be like. Folks, for spitting, for my bomb, 6, pa, pa, pa. They were lashing people for just spitting. Chewing gum, you get lashes. They were lashing people. That's what I said. We always want to model ourselves to countries that have already succeeded, but we don't want to go and pick the man who succeed. How free a world do we want to live in? Folks, how free a world do we want to live in? Language, words, expression. There are so many ways with which you can disagree and object to something. There are so many ways that you can disagree and object. Personality What has been your contribution other than the insult? Are you a school teacher? Have you helped children? Are you a nurse? Have you helped sick people? Then how are you diaboying other than the insult? And yet, we say it's not a crime. Well, maybe it's about time we made it a crime. Maybe it's about time we made it a crime. The fact that it's permitted in other cultures doesn't mean chinchinachi you need to borrow it. It doesn't mean but at all costs you need to borrow it because it happens in this world. And what I don't want to hear is that many years ago Mr. A insulted Mr. B, and many years ago No. I think it's a non-starter. I'm not saying nobody is ever insulted in this world. But where we are going, where it's become a fashion and a new craze and a new trend, that you put your foot down and stop. Because it's like, say, many years ago, somebody was doing galamsey, so it's fine. Now it's become a canker, it's become a curse on us. So now there's no need to reference point. You stop it. You're trusted in here references, no? So please, statesmen and representatives and elders within this Ghana, do not trend. Don't take this path. Do not take this path where people now are actually making money, because the more they insult, the more clicks they get, and then the more the platform pays them. Wow. Of all the things that we could have done, reach out, help, support this society. Your contribution to nation building is insult. And somebody thinks it's okay. And I hope when I open the line, I want to hear from those who think insulting is okay. Honestly, because I just want to understand. Because I am so lost. I am matraya, and I can't seem to get me. I wish like those who think it's fine to insult, would educate us. Come and educate us on why it is that someone who hasn't done so much would pick somebody who's done a lot or trying and just rain insult on them, and it's not a crime. It is fine. It's fine. No, folks. Absolutely no. It's a disgrace. It is not us, and we should not encounter. Folks, we should not accept it in any form. Yes, disagree. Because these are your representatives. If they are not representing you well, Joe, say it. Say it. That you're not representing me well. So many words, so many expressions, you can disagree as hard as possible. But when it goes to their wives, their children, please, why? Why? In any case, are you angry at the person, or are you angry at the work and the decisions they are taking? So attack their work, attack their decisions. Attack their work and attack their decisions. I don't mind if you say the decision you take was very stupid. That was a very stupid decision to take. But when you say you are a stupid man, then what are they? Now your wife, now your children, your pastor, your grandfather, they just dress you down, and we think that we are in a democracy, and therefore if we stop that, if we stop them from insulting, then democracy, no, we might as well do away with the democracy then. If this is what democracy is going to turn us into, then we might as well bin it. And return back to being human beings. Because I don't think human beings should do that. I don't think Africans, Ghanaians should do that. Never. Never. You know something? I don't know if it's, I wonder if these people who are insulted, do they insult their fathers and mother the same way? I mean, I don't know. Like, you know, that your friend, my and papa said, so when I dare be your dear. I don't know. Do they call their fathers and their mothers and say, you know, I am not happy with the decision you have taken and therefore let the insult reign? Or is it just because somebody has taken political power, it's like then, well, that's it. Once you have taken political power or once you've taken leadership position, you're entitled to be insulted? Folks, 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. Yeah, 0302 216 541. For me, I don't know how I can understand. But if you do, educate me. Educate me. Okay? Give me some education here. Because I'm lost. No insult. No democracy. Democracy is under threat. Because if you insult the president's wife, you know, you could be summoned to come and ask or answer questions. If you insult an elderly statesman, you could be summoned and asked. And so then it means democracy is under threat. I am shocked. Hello, Derek. Let me hear you.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Hey, it's been a while. I greet you back. Derek, let me hear you.
Yes, sir. It's so sad. I don't even know where the nation is headed. It's becoming a rule, and it's like we are more comfortable with this sort of unfavorable conditions in which we find ourselves in.
Oops, Derek. Try and call back. I think I lost the line. So try and call back. But folks, I mean, I was listing all these things. Farm produce that are getting lost, you know, getting spoiled, you know, sanitation deficiencies. I mean, there's a whole gamut of things that we need to do to catch up with the world. Whole gamut. And here we are, thinking that in order to defend democracy to the letter, insulting should also be accepted. Hello, who's on the line? Nana Kwesi, let me hear you.
The name of our show is That's My Opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We err, we disagree, we do all that, but devoid of insult and all that accompanies it. That's the reason why some of us are being arrested for disagreeing. And these people you mentioned, some of them are lawyers, some of them are doctors, some of them are even key positions in the opposition, but mere spokesperson. And in fact, this is national radio and say some of these things. It's very unfortunate. You see, Nana, people have been peddling this thing around. They say, oh, the youth of today, the children of today, they don't respect because of social media, because of internet, because of civilization. No. We are missing the point. We, the elderly, we, the adults, we are disrespectful. We are insulting. We are unless that is what we are. Our children, they are just a replica. They are just a result of what we, the elderly people, we are. So when I hear people say, oh, because we don't beat them anymore in schools, you want to beat this, what you are. You want to beat it out of your children. Exactly what you are, you want to beat it out of them, and you think it will work. We point fingers to everybody. We blame everybody but ourselves. We, the elderly people, that is what we are. We are very, very insulting. We are disrespectful. We are dishonest people. We are dishonest adults. That is what we are. Okay? And we, for some funny reason, we think it's somebody that is following our younger ones. These people, this guy, when NCP, unfortunately, when Ghanaians do their thing, and NCP comes to power, he will get a national position. Nana, so what signal are you sending to the other people who are following? You make sure that those are the people that we hear. Now buying back power, they are money position. Nana, so who do we blame? Who do we blame? Just like you said, somebody is telling us that it's not a crime to insult. But when you put the point, that's not important. So who is the person you are? Now, insult is the idea of important. See, Nana, I've always said this on this show. Politicians vote for this country bend. They vote for the country to bend. Just because it will, so far as it will make the incumbent government unpopular, which will swift into their favor and bring them into power, they will want the country to bend just so they will get power again. And that is exactly what has been happening, Nana. That's how come people will be fooling around and you will get people, lawyers, doctors, people you say they are educated, people you say they should know better, you think that they should know better, will sit on national radio and say that this was here. If you err and disagree, you don't insult anybody, you don't defame anybody, nobody will come and arrest you for anything for disagreeing. Nobody will. That is why, Nana, our show is called That's My Opinion. That's what we do here. We disagree, but we don't defame anybody. We don't insult anybody.
Good evening to you, Nana Kwesi. 0302216541. Lies, insult, dishonesty to build ours. Good evening, Nana. That's our problem. We like the product but don't want the process. Folks use Christian traits of honesty, respect, integrity as the foundation of their land, and we think we can build ours with lies, insult, dishonesty to build ours. I keep repeating this. Let's check the foundations. O Tom, Lord have mercy. Odote ni odote. Assalamu alaikum, Imoro Al Hassan.
Yes. Nana.
Good evening, my brother. It's been a while. I haven't heard from you in a while.
Yes, in fact, it's not easy getting you.
Imoro, let me hear your thoughts on this one.
Yes, Your Highness. Your Highness. Thank you very much for. Yeah, I think I can agree more than what the last caller just spoke on. He was just spot on. But Nana, you said something that interests me so much. You did mention that you have been organizing some meetings or debates and interviews with your people. I wish to ever get opportunity to come and see. In fact, if you are actually doing that, may God bless you. That is wonderful. I've never seen it.
Yes, it's regular, very regular. Well,
That is what Indian parliamentarians are supposed to be doing.
Every 6 weeks.
But I've never heard it. Any parliamentarian coming to meet his people. Once elected, they believe they know everything. They go and sit in parliament and talk for us the way they think. But because you have never been a politician, I feel that they enjoy insults. I think there's some enjoyment in it. Because the very people we think would have been appalling and against it are those defending it. They are those using those words against each other. And they think there's nothing wrong with it. They are those who go and legislate about it and say, I mean, it is normal. So what do we do? The people who are supposed to be against it are those who are enjoying it. They are those who are doing it. So, in fact, you cannot be doing the wrong thing and be able to teach somebody to do the right thing. I don't think it's possible. Those doing the wrong thing cannot teach people to do the right thing because they are addicted to the wrong thing. The addiction is too much. So, in fact, there's nothing we can do but just talk about it,
we'll talk about
complain and sleep.
We'll keep talking about it. It's better than not saying anything. Yes, it's better than not saying anything at all. But at least let's raise the objection to say that this is just a really dangerous path to tread.
Yes, if majority was against it, we would have succeeded. But it is only minority. Majority are supporting the wrong. So you see that we are off the line. Thank you very much, Mama.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you too, my brother. Folks, we can't just pick and choose. Say, we are in a modern world, and so you just pick and choose that, it happens here in Tanzania, and then you quote, Lord Wilberforce said this, and, they quote to why the Supreme Court versus Wade. No, Joe. Before all that happened, we were. Before all that happened, we were. And as a black man, you are because your brother is. Derek is on the line. Derek, let me hear you.
Yes, sir. I thank you so very much. It went off.
Yeah.
Nana, the issue, like I was saying, is so sad. Because it's like we're normalizing it. We're appreciating it. We are amused with it. Because growing up, Nana, honestly, I've seen 6 decades and a half. And I'm almost 7 decades. So if the Bible so prescribes, if that is what we want, and then our traditions and whatever it is, doesn't really matter. Then practically, I have only 5 years to live and then leave this world. But the sad irony of the whole thing is, it's like we try to appreciate the insubordination, the insults, indiscipline, and it's all over the place. Not to talk about the galamsey, the disrespect to our elders, not to officialdom. But it's becoming too much. And it's about time we put our foot down and then say, this is getting too much. We need to do something about it. It's all over us. Honestly, Nana, I've seen personalities. I've seen people. But growing up, I dare not sit where my uncles or aunties are having their 1 or 2. The moment they turn their eyes and then gaze into your eyes, will vanish in no time. Nobody will beat you up. But today, it's like your nephew, niece, or your even grandson or daughter is misbehaving. And you say, stop what you're doing. Even if it's falling in fire, the parents will just look into your eyes and tell you, are you Inga? Look at that. Are you a keeper? Until when? And then now it's like we're fantasizing insults, indiscipline. Nana, it's shame. It's a shame. And I pray one day we'll go back where we left it off. We have a culture. There's something that was repeated to us, and that template should be repeated once again. Else we are doomed forever. I think I'll end it.
Thank you very
Somebody
much.
also to take up.
Sure. Thank you very much. 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. 0302 216 541. That's been my concern today. No insult, no democracy. This one says, Nana, democracy of can abuse stopped if arrest and second prosecution is enforced. Ajiman Joseph in Community 9, Ajingo. Who's on the line? Kojo is on the line from... Kojo, Kojo, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from East Legon.
Kojo, let me hear you.
Nana Majo.
Major Suminia.
So, Nana, Matuna Sia Junihua, or my way, a problem, I think, is the mind. I dream in Yejuma. Said you call it mind, so you go to other people's countries, you've seen the things they've done. I dream in Yejuma, Nana, copy and paste. Nana, there's a saying that there's no need to reinvent the wheel. People have done it. Replicate